Hey everyone, so today's video I'm making for everyone who is having a hard time adding and subtracting, multiplying and dividing fractions. So basically all four basic manipulations of the fractions, whether you are a little confused or you're learning the fractions right now, or you're like in a much later grades right now and you missed it at some point. This video is for you. Watch it. It's going to make your life much easier. I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can, but at the same time, I'm going to try not to rush. If anything, just watch the video more than one time. So let's start with adding fractions. All right. When you add fractions, you add only the numerators. You don't add the denominators. But the numerator you do add. So that's what you actually add. 1 plus 1, which is 2. 1/3 plus 1/3 is 2/3. Well, I hope that you actually did know before, but you know what? You'll be surprised. Some people actually don't. Some people would write 2/6, which is obviously incorrect. All right, so, but this is not the most difficult part, obviously. The most difficult part in addition and subtraction of the fractions is when denominators are not the same. Like, let's say we have 2/5 plus 3/10, right? If denominators, if the bottom numbers under each fractions are not the same, you're not allowed to add those fractions until you make the denominators the same. So you can make them the same first and then you can add them. So how does that work? Look at the denominators first. There is a short way and there is a longer way to do it. The shorter way we do when the smaller denominator can easily become the bigger denominator, basically as much as the bigger denominator. How? Well, I kind of know, and you can kind of see that 5 can easily become a 10. But what do we have to multiply 5 by? We have to multiply the 5 by a 2. Well, and it will become a 10. The only thing that everyone forgets, well, not everyone, but sometimes people forget, that you must also multiply the top by the same number. And if you do it like that, if you multiply the top and the bottom, it's actually is okay. Which means that you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to multiply the top and the bottom of a fraction by the same number. So what do you get? 2 times 2, that's 4. And 2 times 5, which is 10. So this 2/5 became 4/10. And now you keep the second fraction as it is. And as you remember, we don't add the denominators, but we do add the numerators, which is 7. 7/10. And believe it or not, this is it. In terms of when one of the denominators can easily become the as much as the, I mean, it's not a greater, but it's like the greater digit denominator. All right. So let me do one more, and then I'm going to move on into a longer cases. Okay. So let's say I have 1/3 plus 2/9, let's say. I know that 3 can become a 9 if I can multiply it by 3. And the top I also have to multiply by 3. So this fraction will become 1 times 3 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 9s, which is 5 9s. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Now, the harder cases. What if none of the denominators can become, like, let's say, each other? What do you do then? Let's say we're having I don't know, like 2 7s plus 1 4 for some reason. 4 cannot become a 7. We know that. No matter what you can multiply to 4, it's not going to become a 7. So what do you do then? There's a method. I'm not going to call it a trick. It's a method. Multiply the first fraction, and listen to this carefully. You multiply the top and the bottom of the first fraction by the denominator number of the second fraction. So you do times 4 times 4. And you do the same thing with the second fraction. You multiply top and the bottom of the second fraction by the numerator of the first fraction. So it's going to be times 7 times 7. So look at this. Look what's going to happen. It's going to be 4 times 2, which is 8, and 4 times 7, which is 28. All right, so 2 7s turned into 8 28s. Totally fine. And now you're going to do 7 times 1, which is 7, 4 times 7, which is 28. And look at that. Look how denominators became the same. You see? They automatically become the same. As long as you do this method, it becomes the same. Automatically. You don't have to worry about it. So now all you have to do is just to add 8 plus 7. 15. And you keep the 28. Boom. And that's the correct answer. This is it. So I'm going to do another example with subtraction, because subtraction is the same thing. The same rules apply to subtraction. When you do addition and you do subtraction, you do the same thing. So let's say we are having, let me go to the empty space, and let's say we're having 3, maybe fifth minus 1 half. Why not? All right, so the first fraction, I'm going to multiply top and the bottom by what? By a 2, because of this 2. And the second fraction, I'm going to multiply top and the bottom by 5. All right, so we're going to have 2 times 3, which is 6, 2 times 5, which is 10. So it's going to be 6 tenths minus 5 times 1 is just 5, and 2 times 5, which is 10. And again, look at this. Denominators became the same automatically, and 6 minus 5, which is 1, and 10 is still there. We don't touch the denominators ever when we add and subtract fractions. And guys, this is literally it. This method works all the time with all of the numbers. Doesn't matter which numbers, even if it's the ridiculous numbers, like, I don't know, 2 13s plus, I don't know, like 5 17s. Yes, it's going to be a little bit annoying. You're going to have to do times 17 and times 17, and you're probably going to have to do like long multiplication, but it doesn't matter. Yes, you're going to have to like struggle a little bit and multiply, but you're going to get the right answer in the end. So that's what matters. So I'm not going to do mixed numbers in this video. I'll most likely do the mixed numbers in a separate video. And if you have any questions, I think I'm going to record another video right now about multiplying and dividing fractions. There's going to be a much shorter video, so if you're having trouble with that, watch it now. But for now, this is literally it. Yes, it seems easier than you thought it would be, but surprise, surprise, I guess. This is it. All right, guys, like the video if you if it helped. If it didn't help, don't like the video.